heavy, persistent rainfall continuing to take place across parts of Mindanao, where, just 24 hours, 80 to 100 millimeters has been officially reported out here. I am sure some of the higher elevations, especially north of Davao and along the east coast of Mindanao, probably seen much, much more than that. This has caused river levels to continue to rise out here, not to mention landslides as well, just because that heavy rain saturating the ground and eventually gives way to these just sloppy landslides that can be very, very dangerous. So, these type of setups definitely problematic in the sense that they don't get as much press, they don't give them much coverage as your typhoons do, but they still can cause some significant problems out here as well. I've seen several schools flooded here. I know all government positions were closed here on a Tuesday, and a lot of schools canceled as well, and it's for good reason, just because of this heavy persistent rainfall causing problems in Mindanao. This is southern island of the Philippines, for those of you who are not familiar with the area here. So let's just take a look back, 24 hours satellite imagery here. This is really interesting, as you have that convection. It flows from the east-southeast, flares up, it combines with the shear line right there. You see that? So you get that moisture flow, and the two come together, and then they hit the mountains of Mindanao on top of that, and it just creates this big burst of convection, and that's the reason why, it's been persistent. There's another round of convection just south of Palau as well that I am afraid is going to come through as we go ahead through Wednesday and help flare up yet more thunderstorms out here. And in fact, the ECMWF, you see right here, indicating an additional, on top of everything we've seen. Now, this is not so much in Davao, it's the East Coast, but still additional 200 to 300 in spots, millimeters precipitation. Siargao, not so much further towards the north and east, but you are going to get a little bit of rainfall here. It extends all the way back towards the eastern seaboards. West Coast, pretty dry. That includes for our friends out here in Palawan, pretty dry, albeit a bit breezy out there on your west coast. So let's just take a closer look at the forecast here, and we can go ahead through our day on Wednesday. That persistent easterly flow, that next burst of convection comes through Wednesday afternoon. I do expect another round of heavy rainfall out there for you too, and just look at that, just covers the whole island even as we go ahead through Thursday. Maybe by the weekend we'll start to see things back off just a bit here, but the next few days, yeah, that persistent easterly flow is going to continue with the shear line to combine and create additional rainfall out here across Mindanao. So we go back to, the flooding that we have been seeing. The ground's already saturated, and that means there is that chance of still yet additional landslides, unfortunately, out here, because that rain is going to continue over the next few days. So yeah, let me know if you find these updates useful. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta. If you want to support this channel, please hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way to making sure that we can continue doing what we're doing here, and hopefully it does help some of you guys out. But this type of we don't get a lot of views on these videos because it's not a named storm system, and it's it just doesn't get, it's a gradual, sneaky type setup, but it can be very dangerous. That's all for today, guys. As always, thanks for watching, and of course, stay safe out there.